Now, it has also emerged that some students of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology are gambling with their fees, a phenomenon that may be accounting for the over 6,000 students forced by the university to defer their courses for the non-payment of fees. Now, the students were unable to settle at least 70% of their fees by the first week of April. The university's public relations officer, Dr. Daniel Norris-Bekwe, tells my colleague Mohammed Nuruddin it has been forced to go through with this decision in order to keep the system running.
You know, every university needs to account for the number of students they have. So for a number of years, we have been having issues with students not paying fees, some of them completing university and going away with our fees. So this year, we have decided to apply the fee policy, which has been approved by the academic board. And it is required that as a student, if you're an undergraduate student, you must register your courses at the beginning of the semester and pay 70% of your fees. If you're a postgraduate student, you are supposed to pay 60% of your fees. Now we have given 2-month window from February through March to April 11th. And we have some numbers, where about 92% of our student population who have been able to pay their fees and register their courses. And so those students are in good standing. What we are dealing with now is about 7 to 8% of the students who are unable to register their courses. Then we don't know the reason why they have not been able to do so.
And have we found out from these students, because some of them claim they are genuinely challenged, are we considering some exceptions, for instance?
The university over the years has given scholarship to a number of students. We are talking about students who have benefited from scholarship ranging to the numbers of about 6,000, 7,000. Last year, we gave free laptops to needy students, about 800 students. So the university is not insensitive. What we are having, the problem we have now is a number of students are playing games with the university. They use their school fees to buy Uber. Others are baking, they are setting up bakeries. Others are using it for betting. And these students, we have evidence. Some parents have even sent us audios where students have received the fees but have refused to pay, or simply trading with the money. And we cannot allow this to continue as a university.
That's surprising. Students are investing their school fees into other ventures, but yes, if they are investing, how is it that they don't pay the fees?
So that is the question that you and I have to find answers to.
How long has the school noticed this? Because you've talked about betting. That's quite worrying.
This has persisted for, I'll say, 2-3 years, because previously we've had the notion that, okay, some people are genuinely having challenges, and so you allow them, we give them that leeway, and there's some complete with them without paying the fees. If we tell you the amount of money that is outstanding in terms of fees is huge.
About how much are we looking at?
No, what we are talking about right now is in the region of almost 55 million Ghana cedis.
Over a period of a year, how many years?
I'm talking about this year.
Just this year, 55 million in terms of arrears.
Yes, in arrears.
Well,
and if it will interest you to note that in a year we are spending over 22 to 24 million cedis just paying electricity bill. We are not talking about water. We are not talking about Wi-Fi. We are not talking about other expenditure that the university has to run to keep the university going.
Well, the Speaker of the Students' Parliament, Shamuna Suleiman Makani, is calling on the university's authority to reconsider the decision.
Burden of the ordinary student in KNUST today. So as it stands now, most of the students on that are being frustrated as to the way forward into our coming semester exams and in the academic year. Because if you have been deferred and you know explicitly you've been deferred, I doubt how you'll be able to stay focused and then get your academic work done and then possibly launch yourself into the academic excellence we came here to pursue. I don't have any stance to blame the university on the policy, but the fact of the matter is that we are not in normal times. Post the ravages of COVID-19 and also the UTAG strike has imposed a lot on the student body. So we are calling on the university to consider an extension of the deadlines and possibly looking at reconsidering some provisions in the policy so that the ordinary student from the north, the ordinary student from the rural home, the ordinary student from likes of where I am coming from will be able to afford the university education and will be able to push our human capital index ahead.